guys. Hello. Okay, I'm back. I'm telling you, we gonna keep doing this till we do it right. So, it's back to the basics. Season 2, episode 1, self-care assessment. Tell you, I just did a live on this, and this thing had like 21 parts for season 2, episode 1. So it's a no-go. We're gonna redo it until we get it right. Shoot. That's what Ike Turner said. Listen, you're gonna sing this song until you get it right. Okay, I'm playing. Listen. Season 2, episode 1, self-care assessment. Okay. So I went to this website, called therapistsacom. So if you look on their webpage, on their website, scroll down, you're going to see under professional tools, and you're pretty much going to see self-care assessment. So this is the sheet that I'm going to read off of today. So here we go. Self-care activities are the things you do to maintain good health and improve well-being. You'll find that many of these activities are things you already do as part of your normal routine. Okay, so the assessment. A 1 means I do this poorly, or I do this rarely, or not at all. A 2 means I do this okay, I do this sometimes. 3 means I do this well, I do this often. And a star means I would like to improve at this. I would like to do this more frequently. I did this self-care assessment. I'm not going to read off my answers, but I am going to read the statements under each area of self-care. So there's 5 areas. There's physical self-care, psychological/emotional self-care, social self-care, spiritual self-care, and professional self-care. So we're going to start off with physical self-care. Oh, you gotta love this. Eat healthy foods. Man. That's right. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and man, get away from that dairy and that meat. I would like to say that, about a good 50% of our immune system is in our gut. Go over to Dr. John Bergman. He has a YouTube page, and he'll pretty much tell you the same thing. He's a chiropractor who has a practice out in California, and he uses a holistic approach. Here I go again. Next statement, take care of personal hygiene. It's something about, after a person, does personal hygiene, the shower, the bubble bath, whatever have you, tend to feel better about themselves. The next statement, exercise. When we exercise, the body releases endorphins that makes us feel good, and plus we're sweating out toxins. So, you're really getting a 2-for-1 combo with exercise. Next statement, wear clothes that help me feel good about myself. Many people have those, that favorite pair, jeans or whatever, that outfit that they feel really confident in. So, that's pretty self-explanatory. So next, eat regularly. I know this varies on a individual basis. I know some people eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. Some people eat 3 meals a day, and some people they participate in intermittent fasting, and they eat 1 meal a day. But the main thing is eat regularly. Okay, next statement. Participate in fun activities, walking, swimming, dancing, and sports. For some people out there, I know you're like, man, exercise isn't fun. Well, there's other things you can do. A lot of people, sports, like that's their thing. They'll go out, they'll do baseball, they'll do football, they'll do, basketball, volleyball, so many things. Some people golf, or they even play tennis. So find whatever that fun activity is and do it. Next statement, get enough sleep. Man, this is so important. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Get enough sleep. Yes, indeed. Sleep is so important because when you are asleep, this is where the body, it sort of pretty much like resets and it heals itself. Particularly the REM sleep, the rapid eye movement sleep. And I do believe there is literature out there that says like each sleep cycle is like 90 minutes. So again, if you're one of those people that wake up multiple times out of the night, then that means you're most likely not hitting REM sleep, which means that your body, you're feeling tired, low energy. It's not good. You're already waking up like with low energy, and that's not a good situation. Next statement, go to preventable medical appointments. So make sure you're going for your checkups, your teeth cleanings, medication refill, whatever have you. And men, yes, I'm talking to you. I know. I'm not your mother. Yeah, I got it. But y'all need to take care of yourselves. You really do. I understand, nobody wants to go to the doctor and they don't want to run to the doctor over every little thing. And that's understandable. But oftentimes with the men out there, by the time you do get around to seeing a doctor, particularly if you've been having an issue for a good year or two, then it's very, very serious. And often the prognosis is or could be poor. Just avoid that. Go to the doctor. Okay. Next, rest when sick. That's self-explanatory. And then finally, under physical self-care, overall physical self-care. So moving on to, here we go, psychological/emotional self-care. Hold on here, I got stuff popping up and everything else around here. That shit. There we go. Social self-care. Take time off from work, school, and other obligations. Well, considering the circumstances, shouldn't have a problem with that. So next, participate in hobbies. Again, like I said, this is a good time to get creative. Good time to try something new. Start a garden. Get a few, hanging plants or a few plants to put in your house, because plants do expel oxygen, and we expel carbon dioxide, and plants need carbon dioxide. So we're interdependent on each other. But do participate in hobbies. Next, get away from distractions. The phone, email, get away from that. Block off a time in your schedule where you just get away from that. Unplug. Okay, next. Learn new things unrelated to work or school. Pretty much touched on that. Next, express my feelings in a healthy way. Talking, creating art, journaling. Yep, I would say... yeah, journaling is very therapeutic. Don't knock it until you try it. And art therapy, it can be too. What I learned during art therapy was, it's okay to just doodle and be non-judgmental. And I think that was the biggest thing for me. I don't know what it was with art, but it seemed like with art I was always so critical of myself. Me and my stick figures. But yes, express my feelings in a healthy way. Music, art, journaling, writing poetry, short stories. Just let it out, be creative. Let it out in a healthy way. So next, recognize my own strengths and achievements. This is important. It's okay to celebrate your success and cut your losses and chop up your losses as a learning experience. It's all good. Either way, you're going to be celebrating your success and you're going to be learning from losses so that you can improve and get better. Oh, next statement. Go on vacations or day trips. Okay. Next, do something comforting. So here we have rewatch your favorite movie or take a long bath. Just do something that is comforting to you. And only you know what that is or what those things are. I love this one. Find reasons to laugh. Man, every day. Shoot, man, I be laughing at myself every day. I'm like, why did you even do that? Here I go again. Excuse me, y'all. Why did I even do that? Next, talk about my problems. Yes. I highly recommend that you do that to a trusted adult or peer who is confidential and work through it and hopefully come to a resolution. Next, overall psychological and emotional self-care. All right. So now we're moving on to social self-care. Oh, I love this first statement. Spend time with people who I like. I mean, I hope so. Man, you don't even want to be around people who you don't like or around people who, suck all the positive energy out of you. That's no good either. Next, call or write to friends and family who are far away. It's very important during this time that we're practicing social distancing is to call and write people. Like I said, there was a wise man during his broadcast. He said, if this is a time where if you have a beef with your family or friends or whoever, man, you got to get that thing right. I know I'm paraphrasing. But shoot, this is not the time. It's not worth it. People are leaving here. You never know. And you really don't want those last words to be something negative or mean, That's no good. Okay, moving on. Have stimulating conversations. Yes, just like that gentleman said, gotta quit this beefing. Call and reach out to your family and stop the beefing. And the mudslinging and whatever other drama. This is not the time for that. It's not. It's unproductive. It's not solving any problems. So stop it. Next, meet new people. Too easy. Social media. There you go. And of course, if you're out and about, just remember to practice social distancing. Do what you gotta do. Next, spend time alone with my romantic partner. I ain't gonna get into that. That's self-explanatory. Next, ask others for help when needed. Again, this is important. Some people, they let that pride get to them and they don't want to ask for help. And then by the time they do ask for help, it's like an emergency. Like if they would have asked for help sooner, then maybe things wouldn't be, an emergency. Next, do enjoyable activities with other people. There you go. Be around like-minded people who like to do what you do. I mean, I know there's different clubs out there, whether if it's a running club or a hiking club or book club. Just do something enjoyable with other people. Of course, now, again, social distancing. Okay, next, have intimate time with my romantic partner. Okay. That's self-explanatory. We're moving. Keep in touch with old friends. Yes, that is important. And then overall social self-care. So now we're moving to spiritual self-care. Okay. Spend time in nature. Yes. Something about nature. Being outside and, whether if anyone out there likes to bird watch or just listen to the various sounds of whatever it may be. The crickets, the bees buzzing, that woodpecker pecking on wood. Just the sights, the sounds, and the smell of nature. The plants, the various bushes and things. Hearing the water as far as whether if you're around a river or a lake. So much when it comes to nature. Okay, next, meditate. Whew, that's a huge one. It's good to be still and just breathe and meditate. Connect with your higher power, whoever that may be. Next, pray. That's self-explanatory. That's personal. And I'm not here to judge anybody as to what their higher power may be. But praying, that's important. Next, recognize the things that give meaning to my life. Man, this is a huge one too. Some deep questions, man. Who am I? Whose am I? What is my assignment? What is important to me? So next statement, act in accordance with my morals and values. Pretty much be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, next thing on spiritual self-care. Set aside time for thought and reflection, which is similar to meditate. And you can also use a person can also use that time to do a self-assessment. As far as, hey, this is what happened today. This is how I responded or reacted? What could I have done differently? Or could there have been a better outcome? It's a good time to do that. Next, participate in a cause that is important to me. Only an individual knows what is important to them. Next, appreciate art that is impactful to me. So here we go. Music, film, or literature. So many different forms of art out there, but music is huge for me. Music therapy, man. Music therapy, art therapy. It's all good. But appreciate it. And if you have the capacity, create it, create art, create the music, Okay, next, overall spiritual self-care. All right, so now we finally got to the last one, professional self-care. Here we go. Improve my professional skills. I think that, a person should always strive to be the subject matter expert in their field or profession. Yeah, just strive, keep getting better, keep improving. Oh, okay, here we go. This is very important. Say no to excessive new responsibilities. You see, boundaries are very, very important. And I know for some people out there, you don't want to say no. You don't like to say no. But you know what? It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Because boundaries are there to protect you, to safeguard against burnout. And that's what you have to remember. You can say no and still be tactful and respectful. Okay, next. Take on projects that are interesting or rewarding. And it may not be just a project. It could be, hey, you want to take a class that's interesting to you, or you want to, get a certificate or whatever. That's this one, man. It could be a various things on that. Okay, next. Learn new things related to my profession again. Learn new things. Whatever profession, I'm pretty sure things change, policies, procedures, standard operating procedures, protocols change. New things are introduced. Maybe, as far as it could be equipment, it could be research, other types of literature, whatever have you. But learn new things. It says related to, my profession, but just in life in general, man. Here we go. Make time to talk and build relationships with colleagues. Communication is important. Networking is important. It's often said it's not what you know, it's who you know. A person can know something, but if you don't have a point of contact, then yeah, you're really fighting an uphill battle. Well, that individual is fighting an uphill battle. Okay, I'm gonna see. Make time to talk and build relationships. So you do have to build rapport. You have to build trust, communication, and trust. I will say with that, hey, trust but verify, and just consider the source on that. Just be careful. And yes, I'm gonna keep this positive, but just be careful. Definitely assess and analyze for consistency. Okay, next. Take breaks during work. It's okay to take a break. Sometimes if you've been grinding hard, you need to, break. Person needs to break away, and maybe when that person returns, they'll be able to see something that they didn't see before. Might be able to look at the point of friction or problem that they have differently. Okay, here we go. This one's next. Maintain balance between my professional and personal life. That's self-explanatory. Balance is important. It goes back again. Those boundaries, sometimes you got to say no. Maintain balance. Turn off that news, all that negativity. All they do is change anchors. You think about it. Same news, different networks. All they do is change anchors. Turn it off. Give yourself a break from the negativity that is entering into your mind, that is affecting your spirit. Next, keep a comfortable workspace that allows me to be successful. Again, at whatever level you're at, whether if you're a worker, a supervisor, a manager, CEO, it doesn't matter. You have to develop your own system in which you operate, how you arrange your schedule, or modify your schedule, how you prioritize tasks. You have to, a person has to find that system that works for them. Some people, you may go in there and it may look organized, but to them, it's organized to them because they know where everything is. It just looks unorganized. Okay, here we go. Advocate for fair pay, benefits, and other needs. Just in general, I really highly encourage you to be your own advocate. I'm not trying to say be narcissistic. And to always put yourself above others. But the thing is, if you don't take care of you, you're not going to be able to take care of others. And you're not going to be able to perform at your job. And finally, overall professional self-care. So I was just reading through this self-care assessment found on therapistsacom. If you go on the website and if you go look on their website, scroll down to under professional tools, you'll find various worksheets and different things. And I do believe in the middle of their page, they have all types of You can search the website by subject or by topic, and the topics vary from, anger, low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, substance use, emotions, stress, relationships, relaxation, and even parenting is also on therapistsacom, and CBT, which is cognitive behavior therapy and communication. So this is just a tool that can be utilized during this time. I pray that you had a good day today, that you were able to practice self-care, that you got outside, hopefully got some sunshine today, and that you were able to have some form of peace of mind, and that you were able to laugh today, because I know I laughed today. I love you as sisters and brothers. This is season 2, episode 1, self-care assessment. Peace, love, and light to all the beautiful people out there. You're in my thoughts and in my prayers, especially those who are on the front lines. Shalom. And I'll be dropping season 2, episode 12 here shortly. May the Most High be with you. I'm gone.